Hi, welcome back to another Cougar Cast. My name is Michael.
And my name is Cecily. Today we have two new segments of Cougar Cast. The first new segment is called Middle School Minds, where two students will have a casual conversation with Mr. Jones.
The other new segment is called Cookie Crumble, where two students will face off against each other to see who can eat the most of a gingerbread house in 1 minute.
And of course, on CMS Highlights, we will check in with the CMS Choir. Michael, what are you most looking forward to for this upcoming winter break?
Hanging out with family and opening gifts. How about you?
I'm actually excited to hang out with my stepdad because he's my best friend. So, yeah.
You can actually hang out with yours?
I can.
You're so lucky. Mine's great. He's cool. Yeah.
Doug. He's pretty awesome.
I know, right? Such a weird name, but hey, he's still there.
Do you have any gifts under your tree yet?
Dude, we just put up our tree.
Oh my gosh. It's like, what is it, the 6th?
Look, we have it up at least.
I'm so proud of you, Michael.
I know, right? All right, guys, thank you for tuning into the Cougar Cast. Enjoy the sound. Or what does it say?
Enjoy the show.
I swear I have dyslexia.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the show.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the show.
There you go. I'm so proud of Michael. Cut. See.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Gerald Jones, principal of Central Middle School, and this is our first episode of Middle School Minds. Here we're just talking with students, teachers, community members about various things. This is a free-flowing, no script. We're just having a conversation to get to the issue of the matters that go on at Central Middle School. With us today, we have Mr. Brody and Miss Payton. And so, in order, Mr. Brody, would you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little something about yourself?
My name is Brody Saray, and I'm a 7th grade CMS student. And I really like this class because it's one of my favorite things to do.
Hi, my name is Payton Carrillo. I'm class president of Central Middle School, and this is my first time on the show. I'm very excited today.
Okay. And I want you guys to know, relax, shake off. I know you're nervous, but just relax a little bit. Payton, I want to begin with you real quick. Would you talk to us about your outfit today?
All right, so my outfit today, it's pajama day at school. We've had a spirit week all week because we're coming up on Christmas break, which for everybody, I think everyone's usually excited to get out for holidays, usually not to do schoolwork and, be with their friends and family over break.
Brody, what about yourself? Have you participated this week?
So I didn't technically have Christmas pajamas, so I kind of just put on some sweatpants and a jacket and got the real comfy clothes.
All right, that's good. So, speaking about the winter break, what, Brody, do you have any big plans with your family?
So I probably go to Texas because my dad lives in Texas, and then I might stay till like Christmas Eve, and then I'll come back for my mom on Christmas.
All right. What about you, Payton?
So kind of the same thing as Brody here. I am going to be leaving the state, going to Arizona, and from there I'm going to go to California to Disneyland with my dad. And then I'll probably come back on Christmas Eve and spend Christmas with my mom.
Right. So that's great, guys. It's always good to have those experiences so you can bring them back. Because, there's a lot of people a lot of times don't get to go to Disneyland, Disney World, or get to go to Texas and whatnot. And so and those are some of the things that we want to share in this program during the course of the program. So, but I want to ask some questions specifically about Central Middle School and kind of get your input, to get your take on things. From a student perspective, and this goes for both of you, what are some of the things that you enjoy about Central Middle School? Brody, we'll start with you.
Well, one thing I really enjoy is this auditorium and how nice it is. And one thing I enjoy is the sports program and how everything is organized and how we have Coach Mike, the director. And another thing I really like is Mr. Jones coming up, and I like the arrow rule. It keeps everything way more organized. And that's basically one of the three things that I really like.
Okay.
Right. I really enjoy, like he said, like the auditorium. I enjoy how everyone usually, I don't think I've really ever seen anybody be really mean to anybody. Everyone's usually really caring, and they just care about you as a person alongside the teachers. They're very caring, and they want to make sure that you're okay. And yeah.
Okay. So is everything going perfect at Central?
Pretty much.
Really?
So far what I've seen.
Okay. I think that now like people like for some reason they create a lot of drama like amongst like themselves and like with other people, because it's like this person said this and this person did this, so like their first solution to it always is, oh, I'm gonna fight you, like we're gonna fight. And I feel like I think that's one of our big problems, and I think it's like respecting our teachers and our peers, because sometimes we don't really ever like get an inside look on their lives. Like for instance, like if I was mean to somebody, like hypothetically, like that person could carry it with them for the whole day and then go home and deal with stuff outside of school. And I just don't think some kids or students here, like they understand that some people have other things going on. And I think that could like possibly affect like a student, like really.
So how do you, and I know it's how old are you now?
14.
14. So I know in your 14 years, some of these questions are difficult, but with your 14 years experience of living, how do we as adults, how do we help students who have some of these issues? How do we help them understand, hey, there are other ways to handle some of your frustrations?
I really think like they should really like be open to like sometimes like the things that they say, and they can always put it into like a joking perspective, but sometimes they're really serious about the issue and they feel like that's something that they nag on like as a person all day, like. And even if like if like a student is having like a really hard day and like the teacher, like something has happened in the past class, or if like it just has made the teacher mad, sometimes teachers, they tend to let it carry over into their next class, and they're just like very, not like I would say harsh, but very stern and like very irritated with the situation that happened before. When as students, I feel like some of our teachers have taught us to try to move on from what has happened in the day to keep going. And I think like not students, but teachers, they like bear the situation that has happened when they could just move on from it.
Okay.
I'm gonna add to what she was saying.
Okay.
I think that when a student does have a problem, that instead of like a teacher telling them to move forward, that a teacher should help them like be open about it and everything's going on with them. Like some students, they struggle at home because they have a bad environment, and sometimes when they come to school, they think that it's okay to be mean to others. But I like sometimes because teachers will be open about it and tell them like stuff that can really help them and just help them understand the circumstances and help them be way open about them. I like when students are open about things because it helps solve way more problems, because whenever you don't tell someone about a problem, the problem can just get way bigger than it should be.
Right. Like like you said, I think like if like you're open about it, because if it builds up, then you're just like, you feel like you're like all by yourself, and really sometimes that's never the case. Like you're never really alone. And I think some like students, they just like bear it up, and it's just like, I have no one to go to, no one to talk to. And I think like we have some teachers that really like they're like really with you, and they like want you to be like the best person that you can be. And I think that's kind of way like I would want a teacher to be if I was struggling.
I have one thing to say. I don't think when I was 14, I don't think I was this smart. You guys, that's nice. I don't think I thought that way because I was kind of tunnel vision, Tony Jones, this is my little world. I'm in my place. But you guys seem to really notice things specifically about your classmates, and you want your classmates to do well and to have some success. That is a testament to your parents, your community, and the teachers fortunately you've been around. With that being said, what are some of the activities and Brody, I'll let you begin. What are some of the activities that you're involved in at Central Middle School?
So first thing, I'm currently on the basketball team, and tonight we play a Wichita Falls team. I hope we win the game. We've struggled a little bit this season, but I think lately we've got some extra practice in, and we got better mindsets about it, and I think we'll do better. Another activity I'm in is I'm also in this thing called Starbase for my 4th hour science. What we do is like after school we come in a classroom and we do like cool science experiments. Like last time we built a rocket, and the first Starbase I really enjoyed because you built like a little straw rocket and you put like fins on it, and then you put on a launcher and it would shoot, and then you would measure how far it goes. and I got the farthest. Had to be real smart and build that real
Nice.
good rocket. But that's basically the activities I'm in at Central Middle School.
All right. I started the semester off playing softball for Central Middle School. And I think softball, like, really, I've been playing it for a really long time. And I feel like it's just kind of like a safe place, like, for, like, kids. And I think it's good for, like, kids to try different activities along with that. I'm in Partners Club. It's a program for special needs. We do, like, for instance, like, we do, like, Partners Club basketball. So if, like, some people aren't capable to play that, like, we help them. And then I'm in National Junior Honor Society. And we do, from what we've really done, we do, like, community service and, we do, like, canned food drives and stuff like that.
Nice. Very good, guys. So, before we part, I always want to, I like to do, actually, I've never done that, so I always do some things. It's something that I do for myself that someone taught me a while back, and that is before you leave somewhere, it's called 2 up, 1 down. And basically what that means is, at the end of the day, or at the end of a practice, or at the end of a game, or at the end of a class, you always ask yourself, give me 2 positive things that you just absolutely love. And I think we've said some things, but this is specific to this question. What are 2 things that either you need to work on, or actually let me do it like this. What are 2 things Central Middle School we need to work on as a school? Okay, I'm sorry. I said it the wrong way. What are 2 things that we're just doing great? What are just 2 things like, wow, only at Central Middle School can you get this? And 1 thing we need to work on. So 2 up, 1 down. Okay? So, Peyton, I'll start with you.
So you're 2, okay.
So 2 up, that's just, this is nice. It's nice. And then 1 down, something that we need to work on at Central Middle School.
Okay, so my first one is, I think I really like the way, like, the bag check works in the morning. Like, I think, like, that's really smooth, and, like, our teachers just get in, check their bags, and get it done, and our students are always ready to have their bags checked. Another thing is, like, the hallway policy, like, following the arrows. I think that's, like, really good because now not everybody's always, like, in just one big ball and, like, trying to go everywhere. I think one thing that we do need to work on is, I think, being, like, open, like, back to, like, how you feel as a person and stuff, just, like, open, and then, like, knowing that, like, students, like, can always go to teachers even if, like, no matter what the circumstances are,
That's good. It's real good. Go ahead.
So the first thing I think we're doing excellent on is our teachers and staff. I love all my classes. And the second thing I think we're doing really good on is the arrow policy. And the one thing I think we really do need to work on, I'm going to have to agree on what she said.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's one thing we really need to work on because it would make Central Middle School an even better school.
Okay, so I need to go as well.
Yes. Yes.
And say, I would say, the one thing I think we're doing great at in the morning, and I know I fuss at this a lot, but I really love how at the beginning of the year how students started singing the alma mater, or actually they didn't start singing it, but now slowly but surely they really like. Sometimes they like it too much. They have too much fun at the stage. Okay, now you guys have too much fun with the song, but let's do it in a way that's respectful to the original writers and to Central Junior High at the time, Central Middle School. I believe also number 2, I believe that our support staff, which includes our custodians, they keep the building just spotless. I mean, they're at the drop of a hat, drop of a dime. It's like it's clean. Our floors are clean. Our facilities are clean. Our secretaries, they are polite when people walk in. Sometimes I imagine they get frustrated, but you cannot tell it by their smile. Our cook staff, kitchen staff, they are, sometimes people don't know this, but a lot of times they're shorthanded by 2 or 3 people, and to get 800 people through a line, and they have time to eat, I think is fantastic.
Right, yeah.
It's fantastic. One thing that I think that we can work on as a school is just that one word is being professional, and that's just students, teachers, counselors, principals, making sure that we understand what it means to be professional, because we're in a building. Now, when I say professional, I'm not saying a specific group of people. I'm saying as a whole, because we're a family, and you guys hear me say that a lot. We're a family, so we're are only as strong as our weakest link, if you will. And so, if one of us is not being professional, right, being professional, then that is a testament to everyone at Central Middle School, and we want everyone to understand what Central has to offer. And so just being professional when we come to school as a student, as a teacher, being ready, as like I said, the cook staff, the custodians, making sure they have all the supplies they need to make sure that the building is safe. So as a whole, just being just a level of professionality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that professionality is a word, but I just made it up if it's not.
It sounds like a word.
It sounds like a
All
word.
right, thank you. But hey, that is this edition of Middle School Minds. We hope that you enjoyed it. We hope that you check this out. Please subscribe, like, what
Leave
else
a
is there?
comment.
Leave a comment. And again, we love constructive criticism. We want to get better at this. So if you have some constructive criticism, please provide it in the comment section. We'll read it. We might apply it. Everybody wave. Bye.
Bye.
The choir did absolutely wonderful. We got a few chances to perform all together and actually going on and off stage and doing our choir songs alone. We only got a few chances to do that. So with what we did tonight, pretty well.
I tried really hard to get them to experience it like a concert they will when they go to the high school. And we had fun too. So we sang fun songs and I let them choose a few,
I kind of asked to go up and just do it for fun. I didn't know we were actually going to do it. And then Ms. Scholes said she wanted me to do it, and I ended up doing it. I don't really do solos. I have stage fright, so I didn't really ever want to do one. But then I was like, I should give it a try, so I did. It turned out awesome.
We started working music, I would say, probably in October. It was kind of hard to get them to understand we're going to do a Christmas concert at the very beginning of December because they didn't want to. They were ready for Halloween. And I said, no, we're not going to have any December days to practice it. By December, we have to know the music. But I spent a lot of time teaching them music, the songs, trying to get them to sing parts, trying to get them to not say too much, which they tend to do. Just a few things, Well, I have some classes that it was easier than others, but I think everyone did a great job tonight.
For me, I started learning my audition music in August and then auditioning in September, and then that created the bark for All Region. And then for my solo, I got kind of thrown into them like maybe 2-3 weeks ago.
Join choir. Just be in music. Do music. Everyone should do some music. It does something in your brain. It makes things connect that you didn't know needed to be connected. Rhythm, and it helps you with math. It helps you with science. It helps you with, just being a better person. Learning lyrics. It just makes you a better person all the way around.
Go out there. There's no wrong answer to choir. You are always learning and always going forth and always having fun. That it's something that if you are nervous to do, have fear with it. Don't be nervous and miss out on a lifetime of opportunities and just go for it.
Hello, welcome to the Cookie Crumble. My name is Lolly, and today's contestants are Liam and Aiden. The goal of the segment is to see who can eat most of the gingerbread house in 1 minute, and they can't use their hands. Shout out to Mr. Muniz's first hour for constructing these masterpieces you see in front of us. Can we get 1 minute on the clock, please? And let's begin. Congratulations to Liam for winning the Cookie Crumble. How do you feel?
I feel great.
How do you feel, Aiden?
Confident for no reason.
Okay, thank you for joining us on this segment.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Cougar Cast, and thank you to our contestants that played Cookie Crumble.
Remember to like and subscribe and be looking out for us in 2022 for more excellent videos.
I said played instead of eat. Is that okay?
No one says.
Yay!
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.